Welcome to the official start of your practical journey. This is Lesson 1, Self-Leadership Theory. Everything we build from this point forward rests on the foundation we will establish here. Self-leadership is the conscious practice of understanding who you are, taking responsibility for your direction, and guiding your own thoughts, emotions, and actions towards your goals. It is the first and most important leadership role you will ever hold. Let's begin. This slide presents the core principle of everything we will learn. You can't lead others until you can lead yourself. This statement is the heart of inner leadership. It means that your ability to guide, inspire, and influence others is directly dependent on your ability to manage your own inner world, your purpose, your mindset, your emotions, and your growth. True external leadership is a reflection of internal mastery. This is the power that purpose and growth give you. This slide outlines exactly what you will achieve in this lesson on self-leadership theory. By the end of this session, you will be able to define self-leadership and, crucially, understand its importance in both your personal and professional life. Identify the 3 core pillars of self-leadership, which are self-awareness, self-regulation, and self-motivation. These form the foundational framework we will be working with. Practice practical techniques for effective goal setting and for developing constructive self-talk. This is where theory turns into actionable skill. Here we introduce the core framework of this lesson, the 3 pillars of self-leadership. Let's first define self-leadership. It is the ability to guide your own thoughts, behaviors, and emotions in the direction of your goals. It means recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, managing impulses, and staying motivated even during times of uncertainty. This idea is powerfully captured by the ancient philosopher Plato. The first and best victory is to conquer yourself. The 3 pillars that support this self-conquest are self-awareness. This is the foundation. It's about understanding your emotions, your core values, and how they both influence your decisions. Self-regulation. This is the discipline. It's the ability to manage your reactions and maintain emotional balance, especially under pressure. Self-motivation. This is the drive. It's about staying focused and persistent through a sense of purpose, not just external pressure. Together, these 3 pillars form a complete system for leading yourself effectively. This slide builds on our previous discussion by showing the 3 foundations of self-leadership and how they are interconnected. At the core, mindfulness is the fundamental skill that supports everything else. It teaches us to notice our emotions and thoughts without immediately judging them, creating the space for choice. This mindful awareness directly enables the 3 key foundations. Self-awareness. This is your ability to recognize your patterns, understand your core values, and identify your emotional triggers. Self-regulation. With awareness, you can then manage your reactions, choosing calm and thoughtful responses instead of impulsive ones. Self-motivation. This is your capacity to stay driven by a deep-seated purpose, rather than being pushed by external pressures or fear. As the diagram shows, these 3 foundations, self-awareness, self-regulation, and self-motivation, are the essential components that together form self-leadership. This brings us back to our core principle, the ultimate goal of this work. You can't lead others until you can lead yourself. This slide moves us from theory into practical understanding. It gives you actionable steps to build your self-leadership muscles every day. It starts with 2 key habits. Notice how your emotions are influencing your decisions. This is the core of self-awareness. Pause before reacting. This is the foundation of self-regulation. These practices are guided by a powerful reflection question. How do I lead myself when no one is watching? This question gets to the heart of true self-leadership, your intrinsic motivation and personal integrity. To put this into action, the slide suggests a simple, effective system. Set small, clear goals. This makes progress manageable. And celebrate progress. This builds self-motivation and positive reinforcement. Reflect daily. Ask yourself, what energy am I bringing into my actions? This daily check-in ensures you are consciously directing your efforts and aligning them with your purpose. This slide provides a set of powerful and introspective questions designed to build your practical understanding of self-leadership. These are not questions to answer quickly, but to reflect on deeply in your journal. Let's go through them. What matters most in my life? This question helps you reconnect with your core values and purpose. Am I living true to myself? This checks the alignment between your actions and your authentic self. Am I achieving the goals that I've set for myself? This prompts an honest assessment of your progress and focus. Am I taking anything for granted? This cultivates gratitude and awareness of the support and opportunities around you. Am I putting enough effort into my relationships? This reflects on your relational leadership and empathy. Am I taking care of myself physically? This addresses the essential mind-body connection, reminding you that self-leadership includes physical well-being. These questions are a toolkit for ongoing self-assessment, helping you lead yourself with greater awareness and intention every day. This slide breaks down the practical application of self-leadership theory into 3 core, actionable components. First, we have goal setting. This is about defining what success truly means to you, not to anyone else. It's about creating a clear and personal destination. Second, there is self-motivation. This is the fuel for your journey. It's about finding a purpose that goes beyond external rewards, a deeper why that keeps you moving forward. Third, and crucially, we have positive self-talk. This is the inner dialogue that supports your journey. It's the conscious practice of replacing limiting thoughts like, I can't, with empowering ones like, I'm learning. Now, let's put this into practice immediately. Here is your exercise. Write down 1 personal career goal and 1 affirmation that supports it. For example, your goal could be, I will improve my public speaking skills, and your affirmation could be, I am a confident and engaging communicator. This ties all 3 components together into a single, powerful action. This slide defines the core of our subject. Inner leadership means guiding yourself with clarity, purpose, and integrity. It's important to understand that this is fundamentally about your mindset, not about job titles or formal authority. The slide then outlines 3 key behaviors of great leaders who have mastered this inner capacity. They know their why. They are connected to a deep sense of purpose. They take responsibility for their growth. They are proactive in their own development and learning. They lead with empathy and vision. They understand others and can inspire them toward a shared future. The lower part of the slide appears to be a placeholder or contains content from a different context that doesn't relate to the topic of inner leadership. Therefore, we will focus our discussion on the clear and powerful definition and principles at the top. Activity time. This is a pivotal moment in your self-leadership journey. Your task is profound yet simple. Write your personal why statement in 1 sentence. Take a few minutes with your journal. Dig deep. Ask yourself, what is my core purpose? What belief or value drives me? What cause do I serve? This isn't about your job title. It's about your fundamental reason for getting up in the morning. This activity is perfectly framed by the powerful quote from Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. This principle applies not just to business, but to leadership and life. Your why is what gives your actions authenticity and inspires others. It is the very heart of inner leadership. Thank you for your deep engagement and reflective work in this lesson on self-leadership theory. You have taken crucial steps in defining your purpose, understanding the pillars of self-guidance, and committing to your personal why. You have now built a strong internal foundation. This self-awareness is the first and most important step in leading others. Your journey in developing inner leadership continues. We encourage you to now proceed to Lesson 2, Growth Mindset, where we will build upon this foundation by learning how to embrace challenges and cultivate a mindset for continuous learning and resilience. Well done, and see you in the next lesson.